burst damage.
And I was talking to Emily Rand about it yesterday. Hold on now. With Viego locked in, we know this is a closer staple champion.
Okay, Stomper, something like
Boss,
that.
I think that's actually what it is. That sounds right now that you're saying it out loud. If it's not right, you did a good job.
It might not be the whole thing.
Well, either way, that's the one they're going to be using. I expect to see a lot of it in pro play. Fudge and Tenacity trading back a little bit here. Fudge knocks him into the turret, takes him low, jumps right back in. Fudge going for the solo kill. He flashes. Tenacity tries to spin, but Fudge gets the outplay and gets the first.
As it was coming out, and Busio's going to be able to rotate over for the Dragon as well, so 100 Thieves. Yeah, turning into a DPS champ with the ult here. Right afterwards. Herald used on top side. Tower's going to go down. That's first tower gold as well for Cloud9.
That Drake count, and that means that we aren't going to be looking at an early soul win condition for 100 Thieves.
So far, Cloud9 with a very good game plan. Utilized the first blood. Blabber went there to burn the flash with the tower dive, and a lot of resources used. Now, though, they want to fight him off the Herald.
They're ready to go. Fudge jumps in on his own. He's going to find the ulti onto Closer, looking to bring him to the rest of the team, but it's not going to work to find a kill. It will work to take the objective, but now Blabber needs to get out of town. Pops the ulti, making sure he's able to spin away, and Cloud9 Thieves are going to have a good answer for it, or they're going to end up suffering a whole lot. Fudge jumps into 2, ready to go up against Closer and Busio. Let's see if he can find a little bit more here. A lot of damage comes out. Fudge goes in. Closer has to run. Double lift under pressure. And Blabber just beats him to death. Welcome back to the LcS. And C9 takes the turret in mid to go with. Now Busio falls to Fudge. And the push continues as 100 Thieves crumble in mid lane. Fudge low. Has to flash. Don't matter. Tenacity gets Thieves on the board.
The tower!
Fudge trying to defend the blue buff against Closer, but smite is smite, not really going to happen, and Closer can walk it off.
Rod of Ages.
Because we're right back into the game. Drake was just taken by the side of Cloud9, so they got a 2-1 lead on those. Bjergsen grabbing a turret in bottom lane for 100 Thieves. Very important to lower this gold difference. Busio again doing a good job utilizing his ear's dash to buffer away. Doublelift's not going to be able to buffer that one, but he will be protected by his team. And 100 Thieves gets the punish back with Sven dead. C9 are going to try to find one in trade, and they'll take Closer down. It's Diplex into the back. He's already found Doublelift, and he might be able to find Busio too. Tenacity is not looking very tenacious right now, and Berserker goes berserk as 100 Thieves are getting cut down. Bjergsen wants to be the hero, but C9 reduces him.
With that as well is super potent. As we saw in the last one, you're living on slivers of HP.
And I think that's the important thing about it compared to other items like Sterex, like Maw. Hold on, Doublelift goes in, flash engaged, but Berserker's got a fast enough reaction time to get away from it. Tenacity eats the arrow, and now Blabber's coming right on back, baby. Let it rip! Tenacity's gone! 100 Thieves are on the run, and Cloud9's looking to find a little bit more. Fudge if you want to get in. He's just playing the backside of the pit, keeping them all zoned. Bjergsen coming back around from the side here. Bjergsen's gonna be jumped on. Bjergsen's gonna be dumped on. C9 gets the mid laner. They'll pick up the support. And it's gonna be like, Doublelift's gonna have some World Finals Varus cues to steal this one away.
Can he get in range? Can he get in range?
Diplex trying to zone him out. Nice. It looks like they're gonna get a shutdown here. That's a big one, taking out the enemy mid laner. Now, can they use this to get it done? Fudge knocks him right back into the pit. It's low! It's stolen! Troll Closer! He somehow does it again and again and again!
Closer gets inside, he steals the Baron, but magnificent plays for 100 Thieves, showing why he is the one player they did keep, but still not going to be enough is Zhonya's. C9, despite this Baron buff on Busio, trying to buff up the minions and defend the tower, Cloud9 still just brute force push it down.
Baron buffs the minions, but not the turrets, sadly.
2v1 the enemy solo and then use one of your teleports to get back to your team so you don't give anything up. That could be a possibility, but this one looks like it's going to be a Cloud9 2v1 as Diplex joins Fudge.
Tenacity's trying to get the better of him here in the duel, but Diplex says, nah, man, it's a team game. Puts a shuriken in his back, and now with another TP showing up, Bjergsen might find himself in a compromised spot, but he's got backup too. Closer arrives, but the Gargoyle Stoneplay keeps Fudge alive. He's able to outplay it. He turns right back around and gets to the safety of his team. Closer and Bjergsen both still looking for it. There's that stopwatch, and Fudge.
Gargoyle and a stopwatch. Come on, actually styling on them. Another one.
C9, they've got so much of a lead now that they're just hard forcing against 100 Thieves, the reigning LcS champs, going back up against the squad they beat to earn the title, and they're doing the same thing now they did back then. C9 take down the first inhibitor in bottom lane. They'll grab the second inhib turret, but with 100 Thieves
player here. This is a utility team player build from him so much though.
Fudge just leads the way. Initially, it looked like, oh no, he's face checking into 4, but it's 100 Thieves who have to turn around and run now. You're gonna see Bjergsen's spell shield there from the Banshee's Veil blocking Berserker's arrow, but the rest of the team is still ready to follow it up. Diplex goes on a killing spree, Bjergsen goes down, Busio is on the run. He'll try to escape from this one, but Sven doesn't want to let him get there. Fudge still chasing, he's run over the ultimate now, so he doesn't have that maximum level damage. Blabber's unstoppable, Closer's gone. And it looks like this just might be the end of the game. Doublelift, I may have cursed you, my friend. I said, you know he's gonna get 2 kills some point in this game, but Doublelift's dead for 12 more seconds with only 1 kill. Busio and Tenacity will try to hold the line here with the Nexus turrets. Busio gets away to the safety of the fountain. Fudge at about 200 HP.
Looks like they've been gonna smurf their stage games as well. 100 Thieves gonna throw everything at this dragon though.
Tenacity looking to come around from the side, went for the counter strike, now has to immediately disengage without that defensive tool available. Bjergsen coming back in. Banshee's Veil's gonna eat a lot of those rockets. Bjergsen's in the middle of everybody. Zonia's drops the aggro, but where's the rest of the Thieves? Bjergsen goes in, Sven goes down. Now they're fighting Fudge. Now Devil's got the shutdown on Berserker, and Fudge is having to get back away. A double kill back over to Blabber as they're fighting back, and Tenacity and Bjergsen try to survive. It's a 2v2. Fudge is low. Tenacity needs a little bit more damage as Blabber versus Bjergsen, but he won't be able to find it. Now they turn back onto Blabber. A quadra kill over to Blabber. Blabber tries to get the penta. The shutdown, back over to Bjergsen. You can see that one on your screen. Blabber versus Tenacity. Blabber can't win it. Tenacity gets them. Only top laners left alive. Fudge moving back forward. And the minion's in the game. It's done.
Each one of the empowered W swipes from Renekton also counts as an auto attack that can instantly stack your Sejuani stun. So those two can definitely stun lock somebody. Nice job here by Kenvi. 2,000 health left on the dragon. As Closer's fishing around, time is running out. And it is going to be smote away. There's no smite for Closer, so even if he blast stoned in there, wouldn't be able to yoink it.
And you can see Tenacity and Doublelift both accumulating a decent amount of gold. Immortals starting up this Rift Herald. 100 Thieves in the vicinity, that leaves the opportunity to make the play down bot, throwing down the ultimate, and Tactical lost for this world. First blood traded back though.
Yeah.
See if they decide to make anything happen along those lines, because Immortals have everyone except for Revenge stunned directly onto Blaze. All about to flash away, but they take down Kenvi. Ultimate from Yuumi, pretty good at zoning. A Blaze Olive barely surviving. Closer looking to finish it off. The blast cone to create some space for Tactical. 2 down for Immortals, and 100 Thieves can turn back onto the dragon.
100 Thieves blow this game up. A Blaze Olive gets stunned at the edge of the gravity field. Bjergsen traps him, and that makes an easy call for 100 Thieves. As soon as closing up the dragon in the aftermath. 100 Thieves back at it!
Coming back, another stun of Blaze Olive getting cooked. Who knew Olives was going to be the greatest ingredients in this cooking stream, as 100 Thieves take...
You have been utterly destroyed early game. Immortals, see if they can actually cash one of those objective bounties out. Starting with the bottom lane.
Polymorph and Big is not enough. Tenacity does go. He's able to take this turret, but with the numbers down bot for IMT, they're able to make a little bit of leeway.
Yeah, that's actually going to be huge. Objective bounties have fallen off, so they already got close enough. He's still going to get the tower, though. Nice escape from a Blaze this time. Dodges away from the Sejuani ultimate. Sivir going to eventually get that solo tower gold on bottom side. But 100 Thieves, as we mentioned from Champion Select, they're the ones, they get the early snowball, they use that power to get the last of the outer turrets down already, and retaining control of the neutral objectives, stacking their dragons for themselves. So Marginal increase on the gold lead. Now Ornn has gotten the wave again and does get the cooldown plus the tower.
A trade of the Glacial Prison for that flash. Teleport coming through from Immortals as well. Can be somewhat junked in the Ornn Horn. Tries to get one but cannot. Double F still with the cat on his back is doing damage. Tenacity into the backline he goes but should be getting burned. Revenge manages to survive but stunned on the outset. Look at that ultimate coming on through with the Empress Divide. Ablaze Olive into some trouble. Wild Growth targeted on Tactical, but it cannot keep him up. Double F doing way too much damage. Closer still survives. The rest of the team did. And now sitting pretty out of the bush they go. Ablaze Olive looking for the shuffle on in. Gets a knock up and more onto Tenacity. Final chapter going out across the rest of them. And Revenge has to back off. Kenvi has to back off. Double F has to venture on shoreward.
These top lane tanks both healing mythic items for themselves. The Gore Drinker kept Tenacity alive for a lot longer. And then the Radiant Virtua as well kept the Ornn alive for a lot longer. And in the end, 100 Thieves, Gage is theirs to take. Flank down here from Renekton, you see Tenacity. He pushed out the wave, heading down to look for it.
Oh, but the fight's starting up. Can be in the center of it all. Is already into terrible position. Ablaze Olive gets stunned up by the ultimate once more. Revenge right there with Immortals on his back. They aren't there anymore because guess what? Two of them died. Flash forward from Tactical to try to get an escape. But look at that damage coming out of Double F. Go this way. Go get my AD carry. Don't
Standards, Double F just threw him back. Fleshy, no need to kill that one. He goes after Tactical. The AD carries are what he really cares about. Takes him down.
Double F a bit picky about the protein with which it's been a good look for them today.
Definitely a good one. Bjergsen as well on this Victor. Kind of assassinating to the Sejuani and then almost dies. Bjergsen chases him down. They want to finish it.
Yeah, now with the buff and everything, 100 Thieves are feeling pretty confident as they push forward. Revenge throwing his body at the rest of them, stunned up and blasted down to give his life here. And with the push of Tenacity over on this bot side, 100 Thieves can spread their pressure across two lanes to take these towers simultaneously and have Immortals with their tails between their legs.
And their base in rubble as well. Two inhibitors instantly destroyed. 100 Thieves not looking to let it go too long.
The buff, they've got the play, they've got the smiles on their faces, I'm sure, looking to try and take their first win here. Nexus turret number 1 falling, the second one to boot. Kenvi goes in. They have to do something to try and prevent the continuation of this stand. The Closer looking to set up for the rest of the team, forcing a flash out of Fleshy here. So many minions coming in as well. The supers coming from mid lane means they'll have that additional support if they decide to stay on by, but the rest of the team has spawned for Immortals.
Tenacity gonna teleport right back in and finish it right now. They've got a lot of money, but they've got more power.
They're going for it. 100 Thieves, eyes on the Nexus here against Immortals. Just trying to outpoke them. Tenacity going into the back lane, gets a little bit of a sweep onto Tactical, but on the opposite side, plays off with the last attempt, gets eliminated. Double F still in pursuit, turning two more players into their fountain. 100 Thieves dismantling Immortals Nexus as slow as they can to get the kills, putting their first win of the season on the board.